Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net. Thanks again for watching. It is Wednesday, the 22nd of October. Now don't forget you can subscribe to us on YouTube and get notifications of when the videos are updated, and of course we update them all the time through the website at weatherweb.net. And we've got some pretty damp weather ahead over the next few days. Southwesterly flow tomorrow, bringing some drizzle across many western areas, more persistent rain across Scotland. That southwesterly flow keeps things generally mild. Now on Friday, it's a wetter day across England and also Wales. It's particularly the south that sees some heavy bursts of rain move through. I think some heavy showers across northern and western Scotland. Pretty windy there as well. Best of the dry weather, northern England, eastern Scotland, eastern Ireland. Saturday sees a breezy southwesterly flow again. Gales across the north and the west. Otherwise, Saturday probably not too bad. Very windy on Sunday across northern parts of Scotland. Severe gales or storm force winds there. Wouldn't be surprised to see some gusts of 70 miles per hour. For the south, it's dry, but this front sinking south through the day, bringing rain through Scotland, into northern parts of England and into Ireland as well. But the far south should stay dry. Now on Monday we've got heavier periods of rain again trying to pass into southern parts of England. This front across Scotland and Northern Ireland also bringing some hefty bursts of rain, but we are hopeful in between that it should be dry. And this one to the south got a question mark over it, maybe a little bit further south, but still staying breezy from the southwest, so at least conditions stay mild. But some building indications that things could go colder on Tuesday and Wednesday. More on that tomorrow. Now, this is the mean of the 500 millibar flow for the next 7 to 10 days, so it's valid from next Wednesday through to Saturday the 1st of November. ECMWF is on the left here, GFS is on the right, and you notice both of them have got this trough feature out here in the Atlantic, but look how much more the ECMWF makes of pressure building across Europe when compared to the GFS, and consistently the ECMWF has been the model trying to build high pressure, which I have to be honest has basically failed to materialise. So I think the ECMWF for some reason is overplaying the building of the high just at the moment. I'm wondering if that's down to the model diagnostics, that for some reason something's changed and it's building in pressure more than it should do. GFS at the moment is the model of choice really, and it shows us this strong jet stream coming across the Atlantic, bringing the continuing unsettled conditions. That's not to say that there won't be some fine days, there may well be, but at the moment I think we just lean into this GFS idea, and that brings us into it potentially being cooler during the middle stages of next week as the northwesterly wind potentially sets in Tuesday into Wednesday. The ECMWF, and to be fair, the Canadian model doesn't see that. It sees more of a southwesterly flow and milder conditions, but it's the GFS that's trying to pick up on this cooler breakthrough of air next Tuesday, Wednesday, and it's been pretty consistent in that as well, in trying to bring in the feature that brings the cooler air with it and a brief taste of north to northwesterly winds. So that's something we need to be watching out for next week. Now the long range, as I say, we've been kind of pulled to and fro by the ECMWF consistently trying to build in this area of higher pressure. The MJO though now from the CFS is showing somewhat of a change. Notice here, look, we're going into phase 8 just at the moment, and we slip through into phase 1 around the 29th of October. That then is the pattern through to around about the 1st or 2nd of November, and phase 1 of the MJO typically looks like this. So we get a ridge, Western Atlantic, we get this deep trough look through the UK and a ridge off towards the east. So unsettled conditions basically is what phase 1 is looking at. So that high is kind of collapsing away, and then as we've seen we get into phase 2 from around the 2nd of November through to the 12th of November according to the CFS. And phase 2 looks like this, basically low than normal heights to the north, higher than normal to the south, the jet pulled further south like that. So what we find is a trough built through the UK, unsettled conditions continuing, and the jet over to the, over the British Isles, certainly over the southern parts of the British Isles. So again, unsettled conditions. And then phase 3 is predicted through to around the 17th of November, which typically looks like this. So we do get some respite as a ridge starts to try and build into the south, but staying unsettled to the north, with a trough further up towards the north, but southern areas tending to become drier. So hints of higher pressure trying to get into the south, also the ridge building off to the west, look, and going into a slacker pressure flow across the country according to that CFS prediction there, from around the 12th of November onwards. And then we slip into phase 4 from the 17th of November, and then phase 4 then shows, look, higher pressure getting in. So it's trying to put a trough out towards the east, builds a high through the UK, we'd have a flow something like that at the surface. So there are hints here that if that high did get in around the 17th of November, that we'd be seeing a quieter, colder end to the month. Now, as I said, the ECMWF isn't exactly the model of choice at the moment. It seems to be far too keen on building high pressure. But then you take a look at this. This is the MJO forecast from the ECMWF seasonal model. And it's the green line that we're interested in here. Let's just zoom in to there. So here we go. Look, that's the 20th here. So what it's trying to do is to keep us in a phase 1 here through to around about the 2nd of November. Then it brings us, look, into this very, very weak phase 2 condition, and that then drifts into phase 3 here, which is around about the 17th of November. So it actually is less optimistic about the high building in than the CFS model, which sees the high getting in. But the CFS, when you look at the MJO, wants to hold off on that high until the end of the month. But just to confuse you even further, sees this happening. This is the daily CFS from today's run, and that's the chart for the week ending the 28th of October. So this is week 1 rainfall. Week 2 rainfall looking like that. Look at that area of dry here. So this is high pressure building in. Week 3 ending the 11th of November. Look, the high pressure is still there. And then week 4 ending the 18th of November, the highs moved off towards the east here, and we're starting to pick up more unsettled conditions from the west. So, yeah, I'm going to do some more work on this tonight, try and dig out the information and see from the analogues what we can pick up, because there's so many confusing, conflicting scenarios that are becoming available at the moment. For now, my thoughts at the moment more along the lines of staying pretty unsettled for that beginning part of November through to around the 15th, when we may find higher pressure building. But I'm hoping to get more information to you on that tomorrow. So I'll leave you with that for now. Don't forget, you can get notification of the videos as they're updated on YouTube by subscribing to us on YouTube. There's loads of other videos on there too, and also, of course, all the videos are at the website weatherweb.net. But whatever you're doing for now, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.